Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, That Dude McFly, and we're back with another story time. Now, today is a very special day. 10 years ago today, So Far Gone, quite possibly one of the most groundbreaking mixtapes ever was dropped. Now, in 2009, let's see what Toronto music was. We had our legends. We had our personal legends, but it didn't seem like we were getting a worldwide appeal outside of probably Cardinal Official. It was still a time where you could listen to the radio and like within the first 3 or 4 seconds, you knew that it was a Toronto song. Like it went without saying. There was a certain sound that we had that was distinct to us, and it really didn't, I don't know why it never took off worldwide, because honestly, we had some bangers. Like if you're talking Cardinal, Choclair, Michie Me, Maestro Fresh West, The Rascal, Socrates, like we have so many artists, and I really implore you guys, if you guys haven't checked out some old school Toronto artists, do so, especially if you're of West Indian descent. You will love it. But in 2009, I had no YouTube channel. I had no Twitter yet. Facebook was still like the thing, and I really wasn't out here like that. I wouldn't say that I was like not popular or anything like that, but like I didn't have any notoriety in terms of like doing work in the city. So it's safe to say a lot of people just didn't even know who I was. So in 2009, when I got an email telling me about this So Far Gone mixtape release party, first of all, Drake, who is that? Who is Drake? I really had no idea who this nigga was. I had no, shut up, I'm telling a story. I'm telling a story. Yeah, I had no idea who Drake was. Toronto was not big on Degrassi, I find. Most people that I know living in Toronto never spoke about Degrassi. A lot of people I've talked to have never watched Degrassi. It seemed like in America that was the thing. Like Degrassi was like, I don't know, Saved by the Bell for us. But regardless, I got this email and I'm just like, okay, cool, Drake. And I looked it up. I looked up who he was and I was like, all right, whatever. Like, another Toronto artist, cool, whatever. Then I saw with LeBron James. And that's when I was like, oh. You know what? This party sound kinda lit. So, I to this day, I swear to you, I have no idea how I got that email, why I got that email, who sent that email. Like, I have no idea. But it honestly might have been one of the most important emails I've ever gotten. And so, once I saw LeBron's name is when I was sold. Let's just take that in for a second. Even though, you know, LeBron's gone on to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, I wasn't there for Drake. I literally went to this party to see LeBron in person. I'm like, yo, this guy, I've been watching this guy ESPN. This guy's in the league now. He's huge. He's a beast. Like, I gotta see this guy in person. And so that was the selling point for me. And mind you, at the time, I don't think I was working. I think I was working like party promotion. I wasn't even like, I didn't have a real job. So I was super broke. Super broke. Like broke, like when girls came over and there wasn't toilet paper, I just dashed them like a napkin. Like we had napkins in the drawer and shit. Like niggas was broke. Planning to go there, all I really had, honestly, and I don't know why I remember this, but I do. I had enough for bus fare there and back, and I had enough for like 1.5 drinks. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. I called up my boy Ricky, and I was just like, yo, fam, LeBron's coming to town. There's gonna be a LeBron party, bro. We gotta touch it. I got a secret invite. Like, it's one of those private things. No one can really get in like that. Like, trust me. So we go, and we take the bus there and shit. And I remember it being too cold. I remember it was one of those weeks where it was like kind of warm, but kind of not. So we went there with no jackets. Also because niggas was not trying to pay coat check. No, sir. No. Oh my God. Yo, so broke. So broke I wouldn't even pay coat check. That's like $2. We went to the venue and I get my 1.5 drinks and we're standing there and I'm seeing like people just coming through, right? We got there super early, obviously, because we're amateurs, we're rookies, we're uncool. So we're thinking, oh, we gotta get there like 10:30, bro. It's gonna be packed. There was like 7 people there when we got there. You know how it is when you get in the club and there's 7 people there. You like, shit. We should go get something to eat or something. Of course, niggas ain't had no money. So we kind of just had to stay inside the venue and drink the 1.5 drinks. I was sipping slow. But I perfected it. I'd been to strip clubs before where, you know, if as long as you have a drink, you can stay. So who's buying 2? Am I right? I'm sorry. But either way, about an hour passes by and it's like it's pretty packed now. It's not necessarily packed. It was a good amount of people. But these are like the majority of the people that are going to be there for the rest of the night. And LeBron walks through. LeBron walks through. Me and my boy are like, just look at this nigga walk past. He's just a fucking brick house, fam. And he had all his entourage with him and everything. And they came and stood, like their entire group came and stood right beside us. At one point, people were taking pictures and switching out so much that I was shoulder to shoulder with LeBron and like turned and bumped into him. And I swear to you, I broke my arm in 3 places. It just snapped, just 3 places. He's a brick house. And so we're there just vibing. And then they start playing the music for the mixtape. And I'm vibing. I'm just like, okay. Hold on now. And what I'm noticing is, especially, this is one thing that stood out to me. Like, I had learned that the mixtape had dropped like just the night before, right? Just the night before. Yet every single person in the club knew every word except for me and my boy. LeBron was over here, I just want to be successful. Like, what? I had never seen anything like that up until that point. Like, word for word. A mixtape that just dropped. And so I'm watching everybody going off and I'm like, I'm hearing a 1-2 song. I'm like, yo, this guy, me and my boy are like talking, like, yo, bruh, this, like, and it was just like, this was good music. This was not music you were used to hearing coming out of Toronto. It sounded like, it was just like, immediately you were like, yo, this could like compete with American Man's. Like, it's kind of nice. And so we're standing there, and I kid you not, this is gonna sound so corny, but Successful's playing, right? And it's like the whole I just wanna be success. I want the money in the cars in the clothes. And I'm standing there, my one little drink, and I'm standing like there's a stage in front of me, right? And I'm looking up at the stage, and it's a VIP area. So like there's security guarding it. Only certain people friends with Drake could get into that booth, right? And Drake's in there. Bria Miles is with him with her fat body. Yo, Bria Miles, if you ever see this video, let me just, glory, hallelujah. Let me just take a second to say, I'll give you more than an interlude. Girl. So I'm standing in front of the stage, right? And Successful's playing the hooks on and everything. I'm looking at all these important people in the VIP booth. Because to me, I'm not used to the club that much yet. I'm very young, I'm very green. I don't know any of these people on stage, right? Not one of them. Me and my boy didn't know anybody in the club. I think we knew probably maybe one guy, and he went to high school with us. And that was about it. But we didn't know anybody there. I'm seeing all these important people. I'm just like in my head, I'm just like, yo, I gotta make it to that stage. And it wasn't even about making it to the stage to be beside Drake or to know Drake or anything like that. Because at that point, it wasn't even like he was anyone of importance or significance yet, to me, at least. But it was more so just the vibe of that VIP area. I don't know if you've ever been in an area where you see a lot of people you know from your city that put in work. And I'm just seeing all of them in one spot, and I'm just like, yo, I gotta somehow make it into that upper echelon of Toronto. I gotta make it into a space where people know my name, people, know me when I walk in the door, and not only know me, but they respect me for whatever it is that I do. And I didn't even know what I wanted to do at that point yet. I just knew I had to be in that echelon. I just knew that was a goal for me, and that stuck with me. Like, to this day, I still remember that moment very, very vividly. And that's why it's like So Far Gone as a mixtape holds a special place for me, because of moments like that. Like, I can't explain that moment. That moment led to me being on the VJ search, which led to me doing YouTube videos, which led to a whole world of opportunities I could not have even dreamt of being a part of. Yeah, it's safe to say that night changed my life. It really did. And like, I always tell people it was a night that can't be explained, because like there's so many people there that now I'm homies with, I'm friends with the people on the stage. I've worked with the people on the stage in a lot of different capacities. So I'm blessed, man. I just wanted to do this out of respect for 10 years of So Far Gone, an amazing mixtape, still one of my favorites, still one of my favorite projects that Drake's ever dropped ever. And I think a lot of people in Toronto feel that way. If you ask anyone in Toronto about So Far Gone and what that mixtape did for the city, wild. That changed a lot of lives, including mine. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe. So Far Gone is gonna be available for streaming, so you guys can go check that out. I'm not being paid by Drizzy. Why am I plugging it like that? It was very professional. But make sure you guys check out the mixtape. It's really dope if you haven't already. It's one of my personal favorites. Thank you guys for being here. Let me hear what you guys have as a So Far Gone moment, or what your favorite song is, or if there's something on there that stuck with you, just like how I have a story attached to it. Let me know in the comment box below. And yo, fam. See you guys next time.